These my dollars make it hurt.
We're recording on the audio, baby. Live. Chuck and Samuel podcast. Chuck Jackson.
Title in progress.
Yeah, I was thinking Jackson and Sanders. I like Chuck and Samuel. And I was talking to a friend, shout out Patrick Bass. I was talking to him and he was like, "Oh man, Chuck and Sam, y'all can do better than that." But when he saw the photos that you posted, he said it was perfect. Makes sense.
Both of our letters, everyone knows the S, the C. I don't think most people know us by Jackson and Sanders. It's more of like the total package.
Gotcha.
So I think
I agree.
Until then, and unless we get super clever with something, it might just end up just being Chuck and Sam.
It might just be that forever. Feel free to
Samuel.
Give us
my bad, Samuel.
Yes, get it right. How many times do I have to correct you publicly?
Please do not strike me again.
Your glasses are fogging up, Chuck.
I don't think my glasses are fogging up. Maybe right there. Oh,
in the middle. You don't see that?
Yeah. We're gonna have to fix that, man. Let's go.
You're too
wide.
hot, man. You're too
I am
hot.
hot. I got this jacket on, and if I take the glasses off, it's gonna ruin.
No, you definitely got the Carl Lentz vibe going on with those glasses. Judah Smith. You probably don't know who Judah is.
He is a singer-songwriter. Isn't
Wrong.
he?
No.
Then who is he?
He's Justin Bieber's real pastor.
Wrong.
No.
The real pastor, the pastor, is Carl Lentz.
Okay. All right. How do you feel about the Carl Lentz situation?
I think he was thrown underneath the bus.
Oh man, really?
by the church and his closest confidants, Justin Bieber and NBA, the NBA.
Yeah.
As a whole,
they all unfollowed him. All the church folk, all his friends from church unfollowed him.
Well, that's betrayal. See, that's the thing is that let's get this camera on me because I'm about to vent. That as Christians, we need to lift us up when we're down instead of kicking us down.
I definitely don't disagree.
They're holding us down, and I want to hear your side of things.
Well, I got another question. I'm just asking, do you think there should be a higher standard for a pastor to live up to, or should they be free to live however they want to?
Based on the standard of modern day pastors, I think the bar set already super low.
Okay.
So I think he's actually in the upper echelon of pastors.
Got you.
Yeah.
When was the last time you listened to a Carl Lentz sermon?
One of the virtual ones.
One of the virtual
ones?
one of the
virtual ones.
Aren't they all virtual?
Nowadays they are.
Yeah, okay.
But he killed it.
He has a good pastor, sexy pastor. Definitely crowd draw with just the way he looks, for sure.
I watched a GQ documentary about him.
No, they have a GQ documentary.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a GQ documentary on Carl Lentz mainly, and then Hillsong East Coast.
East Coast, yeah.
East Coast. And it was moving.
Really? When did it come out?
It was recently.
Okay.
Yeah.
But before all the scandal broke. I'm hearing that we're just hearing the beginning of this scandal. Apparently other women are coming forward. He was going to J-Lo's Super Bowl party. Who knows what was happening there.
Dang. I might have to retire the Carl Lentz.
Dude, no, just take him off your face a little bit. Let him air out.
Is that going to help Sam?
Yeah, it'll help him out. But you got to wipe him off first.
Do I?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
I don't even wear glasses, and I know this.
I feel like my whole persona has been ruined right now, so thanks. But don't worry, just we'll delete this. Let's put it a little bit further off in faith.
Yeah, there you go. Let him breathe.
Yeah, let him breathe. So let's go back. Our first podcast.
Am
I wrong for jumping to that point?
No, not at all. We have been talking about this for how long? 2 years? 3 years?
It's been a while, yeah. And we've always said, hey, man, if someone just heard us, we would blow up.
Those phone calls back in the day.
Yeah.
They were gold. And as long as we can keep riffing.
I think we still have the friendship to make that happen.
I think so too.
And we just got to get comfortable.
I agree, man. You don't really have cameras in your face every day and a microphone in your
you got
face.
the hot lights, fame.
Small price to pay for it, baby.
Dude. But as the influencers that we are,
yes, come on.
We have to put ourselves out there.
We do.
And I think we're going to be an inspiration for a lot of people out there.
I hope so, man.
Yeah.
I hope they can get some laughs and some wisdom, the little bit of wisdom that we've gathered through.
I was talking mainly about following your dreams.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Well, I think the people are going to love it.
I hope so. I hope we bring a little bit, like in these trying times that, because of
Unprecedented
times. I'm gonna talk directly into the camera.
Please.
I hope we bring you some joy and happiness in these trying times, and hopefully that $2,000 is gonna help you out too.
I think Mitch McConnell X the $2,000.
You think we're only gonna get 600?
We'll see, man. We'll see. Just enough money to pay for nothing.
Because everybody has $600 rent. And
that's not true, though. Yeah, I mean, $600 is better than no $100.
Yeah, no $100. But dude, I do not know why these things are fogging up.
It's okay, man.
I'm really self-conscious about my my looks.
Conscience.
Yeah, conscience.
Yeah. Well, your skin is probably letting off too much heat from the whiskey.
Wow.
By the way.
Oh, product placement time.
Product placement. We want to thank one of our sponsors.
Yes. Sam, tell us a little bit more about.
Dude, I am no connoisseur. I don't drink too much, and I don't know if you can tell, but when I do, I turn red.
Put that into frame.
Super red. Stillhouse. It looks exactly like a gasoline can.
Yeah.
Which is making me a little nervous. We're gonna sip on it. Chuck wanted to do some whiskey reviews every week. Blended bourbon whiskey mellowed in coffee beans. Okay. Sold.
Coffee head right here.
Let's give it a shot.
Yeah. So, pull up. So, we're not doing reviews. Don't let him get it twisted. It's more of just let's have a drink every time we do an episode.
Let's do it.
Thanks for getting whiskey all over the table.
A little bit. My bad. I got whiskey all over the table because it kind of pours.
It pours weird,
like a gasoline can without the prong. We'll just have to.
There we go. Thanks,
clean
bud.
it up later. Cheers, man.
So, cheers. And what do you expect from this? It's black bourbon. I'm not sure if he told you
I've never had a black bourbon before. What am I expecting from this podcast?
No, from the bourbon.
Oh.
It's black. I have a feeling it's like Johnny Walker Black, and it's gonna be tough.
I gotta be honest. I know a lot of people are gonna make fun of me for this, but I was like expecting a really like dark brown, mud-like looking texture.
Yeah. He went for it.
Wow, very tasty. Pretty smooth. Very smooth, actually.
There goes our.
But it has like a very bitter taste up front. But I haven't tasted a whiskey like that before.
Let's see. Everybody right here.
Give it a shot, Chuck.
Let's see.
It's the coffee.
Am I smelling coffee? Am I just smelling a little bit of whiskey? All right. Somebody's drinking up. I need to catch up.
Swish it around, man.
I'm not mad at it. You know, as for just how the bitterness kicked me at the end. But
comes with a book, bro.
Yeah,
comes with a whole book.
I don't think most whiskeys ever really taste amazing. I don't think any alcohol really tastes amazing.
Can we talk about that for a second?
Yeah.
Because I have said the same thing for many years. I'm convinced that not many people actually like the taste of alcohol.
No. And whoever says they do, they're crazy.
What are your thoughts on IPAs and people who drink them? They are the most horrendous thing that has ever touched my lips.
I thought you were going to say the most horrendous people you've ever met.
I'm just kidding.
Because I think we have some people that are going to be watching this
that love IPAs. I have close friends who love IPAs.
I've shared great memories with people that love IPAs, and they're fine. If I'm going to drink a beer, I'm going to get like a double IPA that's like heavy in alcohol because I'm not a big beer guy.
Same.
Sue me.
Same.
I'm not a big beer guy.
And the more I think about it, I can't really hate on the IPA drinkers after a few people who I'm friends with will know, Chuck being one, how I order my coffee from Starbucks.
Yes, very particular.
IPA drinkers are beer snobs, and I have to say I'm a bit of a coffee snob.
Big time. He's not lying about that.
The baristas, they hate me.
Big
because
time.
of my
I've heard them yell back at him on the phone.
This is true.
Yes.
Have you ever heard me send one back?
Yes. I've heard you throw a fit. I've heard you'd say it just ruined your day.
It does, dude. Can you name one thing in the morning that'll set your day off more wrong than getting your coffee wrong, bro? Come on. After paying $7.
Well, you do pay that pretty penny. I'm an energy drink guy now, and I haven't had a coffee in the morning in ages.
Who are you becoming? Where's your Fox?
Kyle.
Where's your Kyle? Where's your Fox Flex Fit, man? Are you a Monster guy?
Oh yeah, I don't have the flat bill.
Are you a Monster guy?
Dude, I'm a
Bang.
I'm a Bang energy guy.
Okay, all right.
It's locally owned. It's a Floridian.
Okay,
it's a Florida
I like
company,
that.
so I got to support my Floridians, and also they support conservative beliefs.
I love that too, man.
Yeah,
I love that too.
The main thing is getting conservative beliefs back into our schools.
Amen.
And supporting our troops, and they do both of that.
Come on, Bang. I might go buy a Bang tonight just after hearing that new information. And I got to say, their branding is way more aesthetically pleasing to the eye, if you can catch my drift. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. Those boys are looking good. So,
hot boys, bro, shuffling to EDM
baby.
music. Come
Abs.
on.
Oof. Get me going. Dude, they're great, and I'm also a big fan of Rain Energy. But
you turned me on to Rain.
Yes, Rain Orange Dreamsicle. Everyone in the comment section, hit me up if you're a big fan of Orange Dreamsicle.
Yeah. What's your favorite flavor?
Orange Dreamsicle. I just said it.
I'm talking to the people.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Then talk to the people then.
What's your favorite flavor?
Oh, my bad. There you go. But dude, I hate to bring this podcast just handbrake and all to a halting screech.
Okay, where are we going?
I'm gonna put it on me so everyone can know that I'm genuine about this. How good is Samuel Sanders' radio voice?
Get out of here, dude.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Thank you for tuning in to WWW.
No, don't do.
No, I appreciate that, man.
Don't
You have a nice one too. We just cranked the bass up a lot.
Yeah, I got to work on it. Mine is just like, hey, I'm doing a review on the new iPhone 11. I don't like it. Yours is almost like you're really trying to reach out to people, and I think everyone appreciates that.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
It makes you feel warm and cozy inside.
I'm just listening. I'm taking it in right now, and he's killing it. Everyone.
I love that. Thank you. You are too, Chuck. We're 5 minutes in, and you're doing 5 minutes.
I don't even know
job.
where we're at. I think we've been riffing for an hour right now. I'm
telling you, time flies when you're.
We actually don't have any clocks in here.
No clocks, no notes.
I think no notes at all. That's probably gonna screw things up, but it's a test run. Going back to that,
a pilot, if you will,
a pilot. We're testing out everything, testing out our audio. Let us know how that sounds. Video quality, topics, subject matter. Everything. So if this goes well, this is only going to get better from episode to episode.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll have some guests on eventually.
Yeah. We talked about doing local, not local musicians. That sounds too.
Well, you live in Orlando. I live in Jacksonville. Regional.
No, I think local musician just sounds too small scale.
Got you.
I'm on that Steve Jobs vibe.
Okay, yeah. What are we going to call them to make them sound more prestigious?
Artist. Because everyone thinks they're an artist. Talent. Artist. People like that stuff.
Okay.
And we want to bring... So it's not just us talking for like an hour, just about our problems. I think once we have guests on, we'll have them virtually. We'll have them in person. And it will just help this channel or this podcast live stream, whatever we're doing, grow in the right direction.
Agreed, man.
Because we also want people, I know a lot of people probably think this, we don't want an echo chamber. We want
a broad spectrum of thought.
Yes. And we want people that don't always agree with us.
That's right.
Because what's the point of having just like, hey, I like what you say, you like what I say, we all agree, you know, you can get that everywhere else. We want to bring some hard-hitting, thought-provoking subject matter.
Uncensored.
Uncensored for sure.
But keep your mouth clean.
Yeah. Premium content. Premium content. And, dude, it's going to be something that we've been working on for a while.
I agree, man. I'm glad it's coming to fruition. Like I said, we've been talking about it for literally years. Throwing the idea around with friends, everyone's like, oh my God, y'all totally should do it. And here we are doing it because I got to say, Chuck, you're a funny guy, man. And,
I'm very funny.
You are very funny.
Hey,
and I'm here just
to
to lob you pitches, baby. And just to let you knock it out of the park.
Don't lob me. Only thing you're going to do is just lob me up for a freaking 360 windmill slam dunk.
Amen.
Yes.
Come on.
So, I think, I don't know who's going to be the star of the show.
That remains to be seen, doesn't it?
Yes. So it's really who's going to step up. And I think both of us are willing to give up a lot of energy, a lot of transparency to be the numero uno, the jefe of this podcast.
Be a good dose of healthy competition.
Because I don't think either of us want to share the spotlight.
You're probably not wrong about that. And if and when we get a bigger check than Joe Rogan, we're just going to have to really fight.
Joe Rogan, we're coming after you.
We are coming after you, Joe Rogan. And we're going to have to stay to fight to stay friends and separate business from pleasure.
Which we have a problem. We bleed the pleasure into business way too often when it comes between us.
Isn't that the truth?
Oh God, Lord, drink that up.
But what's life without business and pleasure being mixed?
Stillhouse, man, it's like someone.
I gotta say the packaging was appropriate.
Yeah. Black bourbon for real. I knew it was gonna taste something like Johnny Walker Black. Mm-hmm. Where if it tastes like someone just put their cigarette out in my freaking bourbon.
Amazing.
So
yeah, man. So what do you want to talk about?
Do we want to jump into questions?
We can jump into some questions, some topics. Did you have any off the top of your head that the masses?
Yeah, let's bring them up.
Please, you said you got more than I did, so maybe we're already off to a start of knowing who the star is.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't want to go there like that, but I think this might have been the first time I've ever pulled more traffic and more what's the word when it's
engagement?
Engagement.
Yeah.
So I saved the screenshots right here. So we're gonna mix it between topics and
Let's
questions.
Go.
Would you rather start with topics or questions?
I want to hear a question first. Give me a good one. Were there any good ones? Anybody ask any good ones?
Yeah, and I hate to go there, but I think it might be the best first question we could go with.
Let's go. I haven't heard this yet.
How did we meet?
How did we meet?
Yep. And I'm gonna let you tell that story.
Can you ask? Can you tell who asked that question?
Yes. Let me go back.
You're gonna have to correct me on my details.
I might have to. Kevin Scampoli.
I gotta be honest.
The Scampoli brothers.
Oh my God, Scampoli. It took me a second.
Yeah, you got
If
it.
you know Chuck, you speak Chuck.
Yeah.
That's actually Kevin Sanfilippo.
Yep.
My boy. We got many good memories.
Yeah.
Together. So I honestly don't remember where we met in person for the first time. Do you?
Yeah.
All I remember is that you started taking photos for a band that I was close friends with.
What band?
Reunion.
Evergreen Terrace.
Reunion.
Yeah.
And I saw your work a lot. We were friends on social media, and we corresponded back and forth. I think you were like a major fan of my music, if I'm not mistaken.
To be correct, I thought you did a great cover of a One Direction song.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Well, No, me and Corey Kilgannon did that.
Kilgannon, yeah.
And you were a Kilgannon fan.
I'm not really, but
I am Corey.
yes, but no, he's great. I just don't know him personally, and I usually only.
You've never met?
I might have bumped into him once, but I like to support people that support me.
Got you.
So
So I remember we were talking back and forth on Facebook about music, about photos, and I don't remember how we met. I know we conversed a long time before we met. Did we meet at the Casbah?
no, I'll tell everyone. where we met.
Please, I'm so sorry, man.
So you're half right. You were half telling the truth.
Okay.
I was like, dude, I don't know if Patrick Bass reshared it or something, but I came across your stuff and we went back and forth. You were right, and I think Patrick Bass just moved out or was going to move to Georgia, and he was doing one final photo shoot. And
Patrick was for sure not married when we met.
He
was married when he moved to Atlanta.
He was moving away.
He must have been married.
I don't know. I'm not getting into
I
their
don't think
personal
he
life.
was.
I'm not
I
getting
don't
their
think he
personal
was.
life. I'm not going to get into their personal life. But he booked a shoot, and
Okay.
I was already at the studio when I was like, dude, Sam, love your stuff. Want to work with you. I'm shooting something with Patrick. You know him. Why don't we shoot something the same day? And we shot your Owl City cover. That's the first time we ever met.
That's when we met?
Yeah, that's when we met.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that still online?
Yeah, it is. I think it actually has a ton of views. Let me go check it out. I think it has like 20,000 views.
Really now?
Yeah.
Is that because that cell phone company?
That's a different.
That was actually me and Patrick.
Yeah, that was actually
That was my song.
It was your song, Owl City.
And you shot that whole video on cell phones. And what was the name of that cell phone company? They're not around anymore.
They're HTC. They don't sell in America anymore.
Oh, okay.
That was probably the reason why. So, Owl City with Carly Rae Jepsen. Good time.
I remember that. It probably doesn't sound very good. Please don't play it. For the love of God. Don't play it.
Oh, man.
I remember I played a tambourine with my foot. I was way ahead of my time.
Yeah,
let me tell you,
that's some Mumford and Sons stuff.
Way before Mumford and Sons.
I'll let you guys look it up, but it has 900 views.
900.
That's a big
wow.
deal. Yeah.
Okay.
Big 900 viral.
If
8 years
we
ago,
get 900 views on this first podcast, I will be elated.
We might get more than that. Really?
You think so?
Yeah. If we do this the right way, if we really put the music first, we're going to get well over 1,000. Easy.
First podcast.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah. So we just gotta add like cool graphics everywhere. We just gotta make it
I
fun.
think so. What do you guys think about our Yoda? And not to do too much promotion, this is actually Chuck's work in the back. And Chuck, tell us about how can we get a beanie with your name on it? Because can I take mine home since I'm here?
If you want a maroon one, I have one ready.
Is it okay to steal your color?
I'm gonna do multi. There's been plenty of people that have already stole my style.
I will take it,
dude. Random. I will scratch my face, and for some reason, I thought we switched over to a camera with Carl Lentz in the studio. So,
Hillsong's newest pastor. Have you applied yet?
I was accepted actually.
Were you?
Yeah. So
I bet you have some self-help gold to preach.
Big time. I like to preach.
Yeah.
And condemn.
You do.
And condemn.
Uh-huh.
And we actually did a Christmas service that went very well.
Good.
Yes, it went very well. Tons of energy. It was all
awesome.
It was all virtual. But I felt the energy. I felt like everybody's reaching out to me.
Did anybody click the I accepted Jesus button?
I think so.
Okay, good. That's all that matters, man.
Yeah, I think we took that down for a little bit. Yeah, so Sunday service, Christmas service went well.
Good, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that.
I'm usually busy on Sunday mornings. That's why. I got to get my days mixed up. I thought we were on Sunday.
Yeah.
But
it was a Thursday.
Yeah. I did Christmas.
I'm
not
glad,
Christmas
man.
Eve.
I hope you can really turn that place around.
Dude, I love New York, so.
That would be a perfect job.
Yeah, it is a perfect job.
It is.
It is. Present tense.
Right.
So
that'll catapult this podcast in no time.
They're going to love it. Hillsong's going to love this podcast.
They are.
So next question.
Bring it.
So Sam.
So the first time we met was at a video shoot.
Everyone, if you want to see the very first shoot me and Sam ever did.
Might be my first video shoot ever, actually.
Okay. Owl City, Carly Rae Jepsen, Good Time, Samuel Sanders cover.
What a good song.
Yeah, it was 8 years ago. Crazy.
Wow.
Let's find a good one that somebody. This is a question from someone that's very close to me, John Sheard.
I love that guy.
Everybody loves him. He's the best.
He is.
Crazy talented musician. Always puts a smile on my face. He asked, he was one of the first people, what's the secret to getting Sam to show up to one of your gigs or parties?
Oh my God. Ouch.
And
John said that?
Yeah, he did.
John's never invited me to anything personally. John, how are you going to ask a question like that when you've never extended an invite personally to me? I've been a hermit lately, Chuck. I don't know how else to say it, man. When I was a kid, I was really shy, and then my late teens, I came out of my shell and I was super extroverted, and I just kind of feel like I'm like leaning into my introvertedness a little bit more these days. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, it makes plenty of sense. I have a feeling his question came from somewhere within.
Yeah, it sounds like he's been hurt by my absence.
Yes. I don't think that is like, oh, I'm just asking for everyone else. I have a feeling that he invited you somewhere, like maybe like a birthday party.
Maybe I forgot, and maybe he did. And if so, I apologize.
I think
John.
he just had his 21st birthday, and he invited you, and you didn't come.
I'll come to Casa Marina this Sunday.
They don't play this Sunday, but whatever.
Dang, you know their schedule like that. Oh, you create their schedule.
I do create their schedule.
Yeah,
and I do follow them very passionately.
Closely.
Yeah. Someone said I'm like the 5th member.
You know, that's not that far from the truth, actually.
Yeah. A lot of people said I'm like the 5th member.
They should start promoting when you're going to be there.
I don't think the capacity's high enough.
Probably not. They'd have to move it outside into the courtyard.
They would have to move it outside. I always tell people this. I hate when they let everyone know that I'm coming. Like if I'm not sure, like I might show up. Right. They start telling everyone, right?
You don't want to build everybody's hopes up.
And then I'm not there. Place just like the vibe is just such a down vibe. People are just like, ugh. And I hate that. Also, I hate when I do show up and they have to turn people away from the door.
I'm telling you, that's got to suck.
I hate when I'm like, hey, what's up? You know, what's your name? And the freaking bouncer has to turn them away.
Ah, God.
Yeah. You know all about that.
They're gonna have to. They're gonna have to start charging a cover when you're there.
I hate charging people money.
Hey man, you're leveling up now. So
yeah, I'd rather give back.
Okay,
especially on Sundays at Hillsong East Coast. Yes,
Pastor Chuck.
So there was actually no answer to John Shear's question.
Well, John,
I know what.
You gonna answer it for me?
Yeah, I'll answer it for you.
Answer it for me.
Positive vibes, good conversations, and the Holy Spirit.
And the Holy Spirit is a must.
Yeah,
you got to keep room for the Holy Spirit.
Holy Spirit.
I'm going to work on that, John. I've been a lot more social in the last 2 weeks than I have been all year. And I just want you to know that I appreciate your thought and you thinking about me. And I'm going to make every attempt to start showing my face more.
Beautiful.
Amazing.
Beautiful. Let's keep this one short. It's a fun question, but we can keep it short. Someone asked, who said I love you first? That's
a good question because do you even know this answer? If you remember that, we've definitely told each other we love each other.
Yes,
I typically tend to be the person to tell my friends I love them first. But you are also the type of person to say that. But I do know if I was the first one to say it, you said it right back.
I did say it right back, and I'm gonna keep it humble. I think you said it first.
Amazing. Yeah. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah. I'm also one of the types of people. If someone threw stones at me, I would still give them a hug and tell them I love them.
And with my one last dying breath, I'd apologize for bleeding on your shirt.
Page Avenue?
Not even, no. I mean, same era. You don't know who that is?
It's Story of the Year.
Taking Back Sunday. You knew that.
I just had their shirt on earlier today. Those are my boys. Say what's up next time you're in town.
Amazing.
Yeah, my boys. All right. Let's go to some...
Wait, did you ask the second question?
That was...
I love you.
Yeah.
Okay. Who asked that?
Anonymous.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. He doesn't want to tell us who it was.
She. There's a hint. There's a hint.
Do I know her?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I know exactly who it is. Go ahead.
We're not going to give names out. So, this is a heartfelt question, and this is more of a topic.
Okay.
This is more of a topic.
Let's go.
Because everyone right now, we're still working on the structure of the stuff. So, right now, we're going to kind of have an intro, kind of a current events, kind of keep you guys updated on what's going on. And then we're going to jump into some kind of hybrid questions, topics, and stuff like that to help kind of build some content. So, this is more of a topic.
Okay.
China. Just kidding.
China.
Perfect. This is from Dump Truck.
Love that guy. Like a brother.
Yeah. Dump Truck. Dump Truck asked, what's the number one thing we can do to guarantee that 2021 is a beautiful year?
Well, I guess my initial response would be focus on ourselves. Because if we're focusing outward, I can't promise you it's going to be a beautiful year, man.
Yeah.
2020 forced us to kind of reevaluate our perspective, did it not? Because if we didn't reevaluate our perspective, we kind of would have gone insane a little bit. What a crazy year, Chuck.
Yeah, but we're looking to the future. The question wasn't about 2020. The question was about 2021.
I think take care of yourself. Decide to look at the positive things instead of the negative things, and disregard the negative things and focus on things that bring your soul happiness and joy.
That was beautiful. I believe that exposing voter fraud and getting this election flipped will not just give us one good year, but 4 more good years.
Woo, God, yes. Come on. You will never convince me. This is
where the premium content
Yeah,
starts
I just
flashing.
want to let my friends know who strongly disagree with me that I still love you, and I hope that you still love me.
Yeah.
You will never convince me that this election was not stolen, and Joe Biden did not have 80 million votes.
World record.
Trump set the world record. He grew the Republican Party. Don't even get me started. He grew the Republican Party by 12 or 14 million votes.
Never been
and
done before.
still lost by 7 million, 8 million votes. Bro, give me a break. Sleepy Joe
Biden beat doesn't matter what president that's ever won. They would have lost. Give him a drink. I hate to bring that up, but every president, doesn't matter who, FDR, Teddy Roosevelt, Abraham Lincoln would have lost to Joe Biden. That's some bull.
Yeah, and you know what's the crazy thing is across the board, Joe Biden underperformed Obama and Hillary everywhere in the United States, except for not just the swing states, but the swing cities, 5 cities.
Yeah.
And did you hear now? Not to harp on this, but apparently 17 lawmakers in Pennsylvania have all come out and said that there were 200,000 more votes than voters.
I believe it.
They've literally come out yesterday or today and said that. So we'll see what happens.
I've during the when the election was not the election, but the counting of votes was at its peak, that in a lot of counties there was a lot more votes submitted than people who were actual voters. Mm-hmm. So let's say or whatever county, Duval County has 100,000 voters.
Right.
They received 300,000 votes. Mm-hmm. Doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense at all. And the last thing I want to say is, and I know affidavits, sworn affidavits with the penalty of perjury on the line. It's not going to do anything. However, that one truck driver was talking about how he was told to ship a whole truckload, a semi-truckload of ballots from from New York to Pennsylvania. So, 200,000 probably was in his truck alone.
Yes, sir.
Crazy. Next question. Don't get me started on that.
I won't.
China.
So, plastic surgeon. I'm in the process of rebuilding my body through pharmaceuticals and artificial
intelligence. Fat reallocation.
Yes. No.
Fat melting.
Ultrasonic cavitational liposuction.
Wow. Okay.
I'm literally vibrating the fat away.
Amazing. Didn't they have those belts back in like the 40s and 50s?
Those
Same
are sick.
kind of thing?
Those are sick. She asked, who's better looking?
We're too humble to ask that question.
I know. Question. And you know what? I appreciate you giving. That's the only answer I wanted.
Yeah, we're too humble.
We're two beautiful souls.
Agreed. Yeah. And we're beautiful individually and double beautiful when we're together.
Yes, double beautiful. That's the answer I wanted. You could follow up because a lot of these that I did get were a little. Actually, real quick. I have one for you. This is from. I'm going to say his name. I don't know if this is like an inside joke or he doesn't want me to say it, but I'm still going to say his name.
Okay.
We were just speaking about them. Who rescue who?
Okay.
David Abraham.
Amazing.
The David Abraham.
The one and only.
The one and only. No, there was no question mark. Just 3 simple words.
I thought we made an agreement before we came on here.
I don't even know what that means.
Okay, well, you breached your agreement.
You can say pass because I don't even know what that means. That's just 3 words he sent me.
You're going to probably edit that part out when I tell you what it means.
Okay, so let's just skip that.
Well, my question was, it was another statement. It said crazy dating stories, which, would be a perfect segue. Okay. But we're not going to go there on this podcast. You got me rubbing my sweaty palms, bro. See, I'm not like those people, brother. I'm not going to air the laundry out to the world yet.
So this must be a Jacksonville thing. And I won't dig into it too much because we might have to edit it out anyways. He sent me 3 words, no question. And I said, man. Hey, bud.
He thought you knew what it was.
In Hillsong, East Coast, we don't talk about those things. So I was oblivious to that. So I was like...
My heart is pounding.
So...
No, you didn't. Okay.
When he sent that to me, I said, and I have proof of it, I have proof of it. Everyone.
David, okay, I'm not to interrupt you. Go ahead.
I'm scrolling back to what he said. I said... I have proof of it. I'll post a screenshot about it. I said, what does that even mean? Should I just drop it on him for a good laugh?
Y'all planned this. I cannot believe you would put me in this kind of position.
So I said, should I drop it on him without knowing what it is? Because I had no clue what it is.
All right.
Should I just drop it on him for a good laugh? He hearted that and said, yes.
Well played, David. Very, very well played. I can admire that. Let me just say this about this so I can get you on the same page.
Please.
It's the new...
Oh. Is it? I think I'm catching up with this.
Yeah, you're catching on
I'm
with this.
catching up with this.
Yeah.
So now I get...
Not worth the conversation.
No, that is... Let's just... I'll let you say the final word on that. Moving on. I
think the wisest thing for me to do is if I say one word, I'm going to say 100.
And we're not. I'm not ready for that.
We're not in the exposing business right now.
No, we're not. Yeah. And I'm ashamed that David even sent that.
I actually think it's pretty clever.
Is it?
Especially that you didn't know what it was.
So would you say that David threw me underneath the bus with that question?
We both got thrown under the bus, but here it is. The world's going to hear it. Those 900 people are going to hear
more than that.
David's question, and all I got to say about that is, the news didn't come from me. I'll just say that.
Riveting.
And
thank you for David Abraham getting our freaking podcast, episode 1 banned.
Oh my God. Get me off of this subject. Jesus. I'm going to start having night terrors.
Night terrors? Look at this man just falling apart.
He's got me over here just like, Lord have mercy. Maybe another one of those, I would have answered that question.
Ooh, Lord. Oh, man. After hours. That's when the premium content comes in.
Oh, my God. Yeah, our OnlyFans. Subscribe to our OnlyFans where you can see our podcast while we're in our underwear.
Ooh. Mine's only about showing feet and feet stuff.
Oh, man. Can you believe people are into that? Are you into feet, Chuck?
No. No, like I can appreciate it. Like someone's like, they're walking around, but then there's people that are like, they'll see
You can
feet.
appreciate what?
No, like
a nice set of feet?
No, I can just see someone like just putting their feet up or whatever. There's people that are like disgusted by
correct.
feet.
Not me. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not disgusted, but there is people that like, if we put it on this camera right here and they just put their toes.
Oh, they would just go.
They would just explode.
That's gross. But you're right. You are so right. They pay premium money for that.
They'll tip them.
So yeah, I mean,
and that's what OnlyFans is for. Is for
I guess
feet, yeah.
if you're hurting, you can just go to get a nice pedicure and start an OnlyFans.
Yeah, you could. There's guys that it doesn't care what.
Do you think men are into men's feet? I've never heard of a woman into men's feet. I'm sure they're out there.
I don't know.
I've heard a woman compliment feet and hands, but are chicks out there just being like, oh my God, like feet just do it for me?
There's probably a lot of, no, not a lot, but it's out there.
Do you think women are paying to see men's feet?
Yeah. The more I hear about everybody, not like people I know, but just in the world, it seems like people are just into everything. There's a subculture.
There's no boundaries, man.
There's a subculture to everything.
There really is.
There is unicorn crap. There's
furries.
It's just, I like being in a couple where I'm like the sixth person and they call me like on a Wednesday and I have to like drive myself there and they kick me out.
Sixth person.
I'm into that stuff.
Okay. Polygamy, non-binary?
It's just I'm into that.
Okay.
There's all that crap.
I gotta say, polygamy is on an upswing right now because it's like, I guess people want the satisfaction of an emotional connection with somebody, but they don't want their options to be distinguished.
Yeah.
So polygamy seems to be, on the rise. How do you feel about that?
I feel. Sorry, I just caught the
what?
The screen. We've been talking for 45 minutes.
Holy moly, man. Time flies when you're having a good time, isn't it?
Yeah. So, what was your question?
I was asking you, the upswing of polygamy. What's your thoughts on polygamy? And I agree, like, to each their own. We live in America. Do what you want. But do you think that there are some, like, it's possible to have a healthy relationship when you have multiple partners?
I don't know. I think a lot of it is just through the media. Just allowing just anarchy, just do whatever, sex. And once you're doing it for 40 years, it's always that like progressive agenda. What's next? What's bigger? What's badder? What's sexier? Mm-hmm. And then now people are like, oh, the only way to keep a healthy relationship is to have multiple partners, in the bedroom. I think that just means the further away we get from God, the more madness is in this world.
I know that you say that half jokingly and half
I'm serious,
wholeheartedly, but I couldn't agree more, man.
Yeah.
Just like you said earlier, put prayer back in school.
Yes. I think every school day needs to start off with the Pledge of Allegiance.
Come on.
And then a full-blown prayer to Jesus Christ, though. Jesus Christ.
Education. I was just talking to some friends about this. The reason our culture is so far off base with all these crazy things and ideals, education. And we've been lied to think that we need a higher education. We graduate. We have $150,000 in debt. We get a $40,000 a year job. And at the end of the day, we don't even know how to think. We were taught what to think, but not how to think.
Yeah.
And, moral decay. I'm about to go back to socialism, baby.
Oh, Lord.
Moral decay in the country is the first step to, like you said, anarchy and socialism, man. It's a very slippery slope. Then you bring in the identity politics. And how do you bring identity politics without having all those groups?
Yeah, Marxists. So,
just a thought.
That's just a thought. Sam, I would love to hear some of the questions you received.
I only received a couple. Let me pull them up. I actually had 3 people ask me to bring up David's question.
Let's just skip those.
We're gonna skip. Mine are anticlimactic. How is Trump gonna remain the president? We have a coup going on, and he doesn't even have the GOP behind him.
Yeah.
So the people are gonna have to do something. I don't foresee necessarily anything changing unless we have like 10 to 20 million people show up on Washington, D.C. on January 6th. I just don't see it happening. I see Joe Biden stealing it and taking it over. And I see within the first 2 years, Joe Biden mysteriously dying of natural causes.
Don't say that.
And
Poor
Kamala Harris taking over as the first female president.
My issue with that is if you're going to do that, make it a little bit more sneaky.
Dude, what have they done in the last 4 years that has been sneaky? They have done it in our faces, and everything has been done in our faces, and nobody has done anything about it.
Russian collusion.
James Comey.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Benghazi. More than 4 years. My goodness.
Don't get me started on Benghazi and the person that murdered them. I don't want the Clintons to come after me.
I got a question. Not to interrupt. Did you want to keep?
No, I'm good.
I know that's a legit thought, isn't it? To say something so outlandish like Michelle Obama's a man or something like that, and maybe like you crank your car up and there's a bomb in it, dude. That's real.
I'm just saying that 2016 I was called by the Clintons to tone it down.
Okay. Kind of like Anthony Bourdain was.
R.I.P.
But you toned it down, so you didn't face the same fate.
I don't think I toned it down. I just got on the shoulders of Donald Trump, and he protected me.
Amen.
Amen.
Josh Evans.
Old man.
Old dear friend of mine.
Oh, man. What did he say?
I know. It's like your political arch nemesis.
Let me hear it.
He's asking you.
Oh, me directly. Oh,
it's not addressed to you, but it's definitely to you.
Mick Foley.
How is life transitioning from professional wrestling going? Okay, can we give the backstory?
So this troll.
We might need to show the pictures and post production.
Yeah, we will. So that's perfect. This will be one of the first, not first. I'm sure we'll do it a few times through this. But this troll, he made this huge viral movement about how I look like Mick Foley, Mankind, Cactus Jack.
I had no idea who it was.
He's a big WWE wrestler from the 90s, Attitude Era. And I was like, dude, no. I look like Sting or like Brock Lesnar, Goldberg.
Bro. He couldn't have been more on point. Do it again. Flex form again. Look at that. Look at those guns, baby.
So
Mick Foley is your estranged father, my friend.
No.
Yes, he is.
That is just, we look, that one look that he did, I look like him. But I actually look a lot more like Carl Lentz. But so.
Oh my God.
I look more like a New York pastor than anything. But he just started freaking doing all these collages of photos of me and attacking me.
I made those collages, by the way.
Well, then insider job, Hillary Clinton over here, attacking me once again. I didn't know if it was Hillary Clinton or whoever because I was feeling attacked. There was a lot of microaggressions in that. And I felt like the viral memes came from a place of hatred. And
not at all.
And you guys really took it to me that day. But people ate it up. And I'm glad that brought a laugh to everyone's face. But I don't look like Mick Foley.
I beg to differ. And I'm not saying now. I'm saying Chuck circus 2017, 2018, and we will post the side by sides so you guys can see and judge for yourself. But it had me on the floor.
Yeah, people love it.
So that was Josh's question. All of them are kind of like irrelevant. There was only a few, but I have a conspiracy that's apparently pretty old that I heard this week. I don't have any basis to talk about it too long, but apparently people think that Justin Trudeau, Prime Minister of Canada, is the son. Have you heard this?
I know that I hate him, and everyone knows that I hate him.
Yeah, same. He's apparently the illegitimate son of Fidel Castro.
I've heard that's been going around for years.
Never heard it before in my life.
Yeah. It's been going around for years.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Which would make sense why he's a Cuban lover. Not like a Cuban person lover, but a Cuban communist lover.
Yes, he is a big communist.
Very much so. Had nothing but good things to say about Castro when he passed
Yes,
away. Daddy.
Yes, Daddy. Hyper soy boy. The soys of the soy. I can't stand him. And if he ever comes to my country, we're gonna throw him right out.
Amen.
Don't come to America.
Stay out, Trudeau.
Stay out.
Apparently, his mom also slept with a Kennedy. His mom was getting around, allegedly. This article I read, like she had some like high profile affairs. Another conspiracy that's going on right now.
Yeah.
Did you hear about this girl who passed out after taking the COVID test or the COVID vaccine?
No, I haven't heard about it.
Really?
Yeah.
So this nurse, right? She was like the poster child of the vaccine. She took the vaccine on camera. The press was all there filming. And after the vaccine, like 15 minutes later, she goes to the podium to talk about the vaccine. The girl freaking faints, dude. Faints on the floor in front of all the media. Of course, it could have been nerves. She could have been locking her knees. You know, that happens.
Yeah.
She could have gotten lightheaded and fainted. They say she fainted. She said she fainted 6 times in the last 4 weeks before that. But bro, I was searching yesterday. There's going all over the internet that this girl is dead. Okay. Mm-hmm. That she died from the vaccine. Now her Facebook is deleted, which is common for commoners who go viral and don't want to go viral. However, her Instagram is not deleted and it is public. And she has thousands and thousands and thousands of people commenting going, please tell us if you're alive. If you're alive, say something. She hasn't posted since before she fainted. And for over a week, people have been begging this chick, begging her family, begging her friends, if this chick is still alive, tell us, bro. And she has not said a word. I'm just saying. Seems a little suspicious to me.
That happens to a lot of like scientists too.
When
they're ready to speak out.
Absolutely.
They just start disappearing.
Rest in peace, Seth Rich. Not a scientist, but might as well been.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
And then another girl got face palsy, whatever it's called.
Cerebral palsy.
Not cerebral palsy, but half of her face went
that happened
paralyzed.
to me once.
For how long?
24, 48 hours, something like that. What is that?
Completely emotionless. Could not.
Yeah, like if you smiled, only like half of your face would.
What in the world?
What is that called again?
Something palsy, I thought.
Yeah.
What's it caused from?
It's like bacterial stuff and Bell's palsy.
Bell's palsy.
Yeah, I have proof of that happening to me.
You got pictures?
I can have someone confirm that.
This poor girl, she was a nurse and she was doing a selfie video and she just got the vaccine too. And within 24 hours, the freaking girl's face was not moving.
Yeah, because everybody wanted to rush that vaccine now without really getting it tested.
Apparently, they skipped the whole second phase, which is testing animals. Crazy.
Yeah, now we're the animals.
That's right.
Yep.
That's what they see us as, man. Cattle.
So we're coming up on 1 hour.
We told ourselves that we would stop at an hour. Yeah. I'm not going to lie. We'll stop at an hour, but I could keep going.
So let's end this with, I don't know, something that both of us can talk about, something that people will enjoy, and kind of just ride off this episode, this first episode. Because I do not want to make it too long. Once we edit it down, it might not be an hour.
Got it.
Because there's that large segment in the middle that we couldn't really talk about.
I want that in there.
Whoa.
Keep it in.
Whoa.
Keep it in.
Cowboy over here.
Keep it in.
All right.
That's right.
All right. So I thought a band.
I didn't ask you to say the name again, but
I thought it was
We're keeping it in.
I thought it was some Christian metal band.
That sounds nothing like a metal band.
Or an EDM band.
That sounds like the Chainsmokers.
With a Z.
Yeah, with a Z.
With a Z.
House.
Hey. So I don't know. How do you want to write off this episode?
Man, is there anything that's on your heart that you want to talk to us about, or want me to talk back to you about?
We already talked about why we started this, where we're going, and it's kind of riffing. You know, there wasn't anything concrete about it. Let me see if there's any more final questions.
Yeah, you said you got like 20 of them.
A lot of them.
You were embellishing, weren't you?
No. They're right here.
Oh, wow. That is a lot.
A lot of them were, trolling us.
As I expect a lot of that to happen.
Some of them are repetitive.
Okay.
Some were just like, there's one that was like, have y'all ever liked the same girl? Yeah.
I don't think we have.
No.
Yeah, we've never fought over a girl. Never been jealous over a girl.
Well, that's a good way to go about it. We're not R. Kelly and Usher. No same girl.
There's been a couple times, I have to say, both of us have been like, yeah, I'm hanging out with her, but if you want to holler, man, be my guest.
That's really, that was all him.
You have said that to me before.
I treat all
Back
women.
in the day.
I treat all women with respect. Thank you.
What is disrespect? I'm talking about friends.
I don't treat women as...
Come on now, you're putting words in my mouth.
I don't treat women as playing cards. They're not Pokemon cards. Women are human beings with beautiful souls and not Pokemon cards. So don't just say, passing them around.
I never said anything about passing anybody around, Chuck.
So what else?
Unbelievable. No, we've never liked the same girl. But I have some other friends, luckily not you. Well, we've dated the same girl before we knew each other.
Yeah, I no comment. I don't want to call anyone out.
Who is there to call out? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, Kevin Scampoli also asked, I didn't finish this whole question.
Scampoli.
Because he did ask, how did we meet, right?
Okay,
but then
right.
I kind of jumped into the question. He did ask, when we first met, was it love at first sight or touch? There can only be one.
I'm sure I hugged you.
Yeah.
Whenever did I give you a hug?
We probably did the bro thing.
I can't imagine we would have just shaken hands.
I shake hands, so.
I mean, I shake hands, but I go for like the hand, and then the pa. That's probably what we did. It was probably I would say the touch came first, and the love came shortly thereafter because it's been nonstop ever since that music video.
I thought it was love at first hearing, because when I heard that song, I fell in love with it.
Oh wow! Well, you brought a whole nother thought because it was love for me at first seeing your work.
Yep.
And there was a mutual respect there.
Yeah.
And I think we had like a little friend crush going on. That I think we probably were both like, man, I want to be that guy's friend.
Yeah, because influencers got to stick together.
That's right, baby.
Yeah. Actually, I have an idea of how to end this.
Bring it on.
Because we might release it right before the end of the year, which is actually only a few days away. So
Happy New Year, by the way.
Happy New Year. Or this might be released right after the New Year. So my question to you is, what are your goals and vision for 2021? Since it's going to be New Year, before or after, I want to know what's going on with you and what you're trying to get done in 2021. What's your New Year's resolution? What's your New Year's goals?
First and foremost, man, this is a topic of conversation for you and I a lot. I want to get healthier.
Okay.
I want to lose some lbs.
Oh, yeah. What you're doing already.
Well, slowly but surely.
You look great.
Able. Thanks, man. Likewise. Great. I was able. How many pounds down are you?
I'm almost 20.
20 pounds, my friend.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I'm, as of the last 2 weeks, about 7. And I maintained that.
But you have a lot of muscle. You have a lot more muscle than I do.
So much muscle. It's like.
Oh, look at that. Ooh, rock hard.
That's one of my big goals. COVID literally brought my business to a screeching halt. So building that back bigger than it was, and it forced me to realign my focus.
China, you're gonna pay.
China's gonna pay.
Yeah, they're paying for this.
If they don't put us in concentration camps first.
Oh, just like the Muslims. Thank you.
Right? Yeah, they're shipping them off just like the freaking Holocaust right now, man. People won't tell you that, but they are.
I refuse to watch Mulan because that was made for the Chinese government, and they filmed it right by concentration camps that were full of Muslims. So.
They filmed it?
Yep. They filmed it in China.
Wasn't that a cartoon?
No, they just came out with the movie.
Oh, got it.
Get with the times.
My bad.
So,
not a movie buff.
So bringing back live music.
Bringing back live music, yes. Man, honestly, new goal for this podcast. I would love to have 53 podcasts recorded by the end of this year.
What?
One a week.
Isn't there 56 weeks?
53.
Is there 56?
53.
Is it 53?
52 or 53.
I think it's 52. 52 weeks, right?
52 weeks.
Guys, comment below. How many weeks in a year
How
are
many
there?
weeks in a year?
How many weeks in a year are there?
I'm pretty sure you might be right, 52, but for some reason I thought it was 53. But it might depend on the year, 52 and a half. Anyways,
yeah. It's 52.
Got it.
Congrats to all the commenters down below who got that right.
Right. 52. I would love to have that much content for our friends and our new friends to listen to, man.
Yes, that is a big thing for me.
And I've already been thinking about this a lot the past couple weeks, and my brother John Sheard's question really just was a confirmation. One of my goals is to see my friends more.
Big moves.
Big moves.
Big moves.
I love my friends.
Yeah, we all do.
Yeah.
They're good people. All of
What
them.
about you, Chuck?
Oh, man, for me, I've been thinking about I feel like I'm going into 2021 with a lot of momentum. I hate to say this, but I'm one of the few people that gained or kept the momentum through 2020.
That's very true.
Yeah. The China flu didn't stop me. I didn't let it.
You never even got it.
No. Well, some people said I've had it 9 times. Some people said I've had it 0 times. Doesn't really matter to me.
No, it doesn't. You're still
I fight right
alive
through
and
it.
kicking, baby.
Fight right through it.
That's right.
Nothing a little Bang energy drink can't fix.
It'll knock it right out,
knock it
bro.
right- oh.
And some of this gasoline. Come on. Ain't nothing that can't take
I just
care
smashed 3 glasses already. So, no, I created some momentum this year, which I'm very happy with. And with this podcast and everything that's going on, I would like to create as much content as possible. One of my goals is to do 1 full-length music video a month. So that's 12 music videos. I want to build a lot more relationships with artists, companies, entrepreneurs, influencers, all that stuff. And I always tell people this year, I want content to be king. I want content to be number 1. And I just want to just be able to, with the momentum, get after it, put everybody on, build these this platform, like even through this podcast, to kind of just get everyone in the mode to just create. That's the main thing. I like whatever happens to me. I'm sure I'll be completely fine and just be on top of the game. But I have so many talented people around me that were like me like a couple of years ago. Like, oh, I want to do this, and that. And you just don't do it.
Right.
And I want to get to the point where I'm just, like, dude, let's set this up. Let's build this. Let's try that. Let's record this. And by the end of the year, we just have so much content that it's almost like we built this kind of content lab, this content machine, this content factory to where everybody's just doing stuff. And
you're at the helm.
Of course.
I mean, I got to be honest, man. I've been a fly on the wall, and me directly. You're lighting the fire under some people's butts.
Yes.
And you're becoming a sensei, for lack of better words, a mentor,
pastor,
pastor. Pastor Carl.
Pastor Carl's right here.
Don't let us down, though, man.
No, dude.
We're following your lead.
But I've gotten so many people motivated already about creating content. But it's not just content. It's for visual stuff like social media. I'm getting people motivated to build relationships with each other.
That's right. That's what it's all about.
Bearing the Hatchet Tour 2021.
It's been a whole year-long tour for you.
Yes, and it doesn't stop. It's a world tour, and it's going on next year too. And we're hitting 50 cities.
Amazing. You still got some hatchets to bury.
There's a lot of hatchets to bury. None of them are from me throwing them, because I throw something, not grenades. I think that was a shirt Amber Lynn's record label came out with.
What did it say?
It was something like that.
Love bombs?
It was something. It was like, don't throw grenades, throw hugs, or I don't know. So that's my main thing. It's just like getting everyone to just get on the page, positive energy, create content, make money, get views, all that stuff.
I love it.
And me being at the helm and being like the captain of all of it wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, man. You might as well start a management company here shortly.
I probably will.
We'll all be signed to it.
Bro.
That would be something. I've already told you you're the next Scooter Braun. Watch out, Scooter Braun.
Probably. I just need to find my Taylor Swifts.
That's right.
Yep. There we go. So on that note,
man, we're gonna wrap it up.
We're gonna wrap it up, brother.
This was fun, bro.
One
of many. One of many.
Let's finish out. Well, you're already done.
I'm done because you brought up topics that I didn't want to talk about, that I really did want to talk about but can't.
All right, let's do a final cheer for episode number 2.
Cheers, man.
Later.
See y'all later.
Bye.